climate change. The fate of our planet. Future generations are relying on us to start them down the right path. The world is making efforts to mitigate the harmful consequences. More and more people are taking personal actions to do their part. But what about those at the very tip top of society? Those with so much wealth and influence, you can't even fathom that much money in a single place. Let's take a look at the top 3 richest individuals on the planet and what they're doing with their fortunes to address climate change. Jeff Bezos, founder and CEO of Amazon. In November of 2020, he started the Bezos Earth Fund, making an initial investment of $791 million out of his total commitment of $10 billion to climate action by 2030. Bill Gates, co-founder of Microsoft. He is currently funding Harvard University researchers looking into geoengineering projects like carbon capture technologies and injecting aerosols into the atmosphere on a massive scale. Elon Musk, founder and CEO of SpaceX, Tesla, The Boring Company, Neuralink, and expert in lots of other stuff. Anyways, he has recently offered a $100 million prize to anyone who can develop reliable gigaton-scale carbon capture technology. Okay, all those sound pretty good, right? I mean, doing something is better than nothing, I guess. However, these are some of the most influential people on the planet. They are the ones with the power to make individual, tangible change. Are these goals, funded by what is essentially pocket change to these billionaires, really something to look up to? Or are they just hollow, performative actions their PR companies recommended? Sure, Jeff Bezos has a lot more on his hands than just climate change, running Amazon. But one can't help but see how small a percentage the Bezos Earth Fund takes out of his total net worth. Hell, he even made $75 billion during the pandemic alone, and is projected to be the world's first ever trillionaire in the near future. Bill Gates' approach is a little more hands-on, but this may not be for the better. Research into the feasibility of geoengineering is scientifically important, but going headfirst into the issue of climate change, not tackling carbon emissions at the source, may be a bit too short-sighted for a person with this much power. Plus, experimentation on a large scale using the atmosphere as a sandbox probably isn't a good idea. Elon Musk, with seemingly infinite ideas for wild, futuristic ideas, is largely leaving the brainstorming of new climate-combating technologies to other people, and will likely take their credit in the end. Their efforts may as well have good intentions. Likely they all do. These guys are filthy rich, but they know their businesses will feel the worsening effects of climate change eventually. Is this all for their personal gain? Simply optics? Yeah, probably. Okay, so what's the point of this video? Just to make fun of billionaires by pointing out their hypocrisy? Is this all just an excuse to show off memes like this? Yeah, maybe. But more importantly, it's to highlight the importance of grassroots movements, taking a stand until we can fight carbon emitters directly. It's important to realize that these 3 people will likely be gone in the next 50 years. Unless Elon Musk accomplishes his goal of becoming a cyborg to live indefinitely, these people won't be around to see the full impacts of climate change. In all honesty, these billionaires would be more than happy to maintain business as usual conditions, as it would maximize their profits. Co-opting the climate justice movement is just another example of the heads of companies taking credit for the hard work of their employees. While it's good to not be cartoon-level evil by not doing anything, it's unfortunate that this is how they're conducting themselves. The climate crisis is the most dire issue our future generations will have to deal with. It's super important to try and leave behind as good a climate as possible. Throwing money at the problem is something we're eventually going to have to do, but the performative way these 3 billionaires are doing it is the completely wrong approach. If Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, or Elon Musk truly cared about climate action, they'd be investing heavily into renewables and would lobby for action against fossil fuel industries. I hope for all of our sakes that we can work together to enact changes they are too greedy or preoccupied to do themselves. Thanks for watching.